Your kidneys are a very important organ. In fact, they're the most important organ in your body that nobody ever talks about. They maintain fluid balance, they remove waste and toxins from your body, and your kidneys are also going to play a role in your hormonal health. And this is why we want to put effort into naturally detoxing and cleansing your kidneys. And the worst part is that by the year 2030, it's estimated that kidney disease is going to go up by 16%, and you could be a victim of that. So that's why we're going to talk about the things you can implement today in order to improve your kidney health, detox them naturally, and also the first sign to look out for if your kidneys are struggling. So let's talk about the first thing you can do to make your kidneys healthier, and that's proper hydration. And the fact is if you have lesser amounts of water you're drinking and you become dehydrated and the urine volume goes low, what essentially happens is your body can't flush the toxins out as well through the kidneys, and as a result of that, you have a very, very high increased risk of developing kidney stones. So we always want to make sure that we're staying well hydrated at all costs. The next thing we can do is we can actually utilize cranberries, because cranberries are really interesting. They have that antioxidant property that's really good for lowering inflammation in the kidneys. They've also been shown to decrease the risk of UTIs. They've been shown to help decrease the risk of kidney stones. And you know what? Whenever somebody's struggling with kidney health, the first thing that they do as a go-to is get cranberry juice. There is a reason for it. So you could actually eat dried cranberries. They've been shown in the research to help with all of these things. You could do cranberry juice, or you could just eat fresh cranberries. Now let's go ahead and talk about apple cider vinegar, because apple cider vinegar is interesting. It is going to act as a diuretic, and this is important because, as you're going to see here as we continue this conversation, these diuretic-like substances are really good for the kidney because they help flush things out. And so apple cider vinegar is going to help flush things out, but also the acidity in apple cider vinegar is really good if you're suffering from kidney stones, because it's going to help dissolve some of these kidney stones that you may already have within your kidneys. So you could drink apple cider vinegar as a preventative measure, and the good news is it helps your body in so many ways. It helps metabolic function and your gut health, so I'm a big fan of the apple cider vinegar. Now let's talk about some herbal remedies. The first thing you can do is use dandelion, okay? Now you can use dandelion in the form of like a supplement, you could add it to a meal, a salad, or you could even have a dandelion tea. And dandelion has been shown to act as a natural diuretic, which we now know is really good for our kidneys. Now the next thing we can use is nettle leaf. Same thing. You could add it to a meal, but also you can drink it in the form of tea. And stinging nettle leaf actually helps as a natural diuretic and removing of metabolic waste within the kidney. And then next on our list of our herbal remedies is going to be ginger, because ginger has been shown to help detox the kidneys. It helps break down waste and also flush it from the kidney. So ginger is also good and can be used in the form of tea once again. Now, one of the things you can do for your kidneys that nobody ever thinks about, and this is going to be consuming fats. Now, omega-3s are really interesting, because what has been found is when somebody has low amounts of omega-3s and high amounts of omega-6s, they have a more likelihood of developing kidney disease and also kidney stones. And so by boosting up your omega-3s, not only are you going to help with inflammation, but also you're going to decrease your risk of those stones and even potentially something worse like a kidney disease. Now let's talk about the first sign to watch out for. Let's say that you think that your kidneys are struggling and you're really starting to worry about it. Well, one of the first signs that typically shows up is going to be a change in your urine. And this is going to be a change in the urine color, the urine smell, the urine frequency, also urine appearance. You're also more likely to have a lot more protein in your urine and also a lot of foaming in your urine when you go to the restroom. So we want to make sure that we pay attention to what is happening with urination, and that is going to be the first sign that will develop if we believe that there's a kidney issue. And another very common sign to go along with this is going to be back pain. If you're getting low back pain and pain in the lower ribs and you don't really know why, well, we also want to start thinking kidneys here. So first of all, we can utilize this information to cleanse our kidneys. And I'll also put a link in the description below to a really good kidney support. It's well-rounded with a ton of different herbs and nutrients in it to really support anyone who wants to improve their kidney health or just run through a little kidney detox. I'll put a link in the description below. And this supplement combined with these different tips right here are going to really set your kidneys up for good health. I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It was a pleasure seeing you here in this video. I look forward to seeing you in this video next.